Hello everyone, today I will tell you the process of setting up the CI/CD into your project with the help of Bitbucket pipelines. But before diving directly into these steps, let's first understand what is CI/CD and how we will implement this in a project. So, continuous integration is a development practice where developers integrate code into a shared repository frequently, preferably several times a day. Each integration can then be verified by an automated build and automated tests. Continuous deployment can refer to automatically releasing a developer's changes from the repository to the production. And these terms CI and CD saves you a lot of time, and I will show you how in a minute. To demonstrate the CI and CD in action, we will need a project, and for this I will create an Angular application, and after that I will configure its lint and build command in the Bitbucket pipelines. And in the end, we will generate an artifacts folder. This whole process is known as CI, continuous integration. In my next video, I will show you how to deploy this artifact automatically on Firebase hosting. And this process is known as continuous deployment. So without wasting much time, let's start. The first thing that you need to create an Angular project is to install the Node.js, which come up with npm, and npm is the Node package manager. To install the Node.js, simply go to the nodejs.org and download the installers from there. So after installing the node, you need to install the Angular CLI, which is the command line interface for Angular, and it will help you to create and run Angular project. To run this command, go to your terminal and type npm install -g @angular CLI. This is the one-time step and I have done it already, so I am skipping this for now and moving to the next step, which is creating an Angular project. You can simply do this by executing ng new myapp, and myapp is the name of your Angular project. So let's open the terminal again and type this command. This command will prompt you some configuration related question, but for now we will create it with the default settings, so just keep hitting enter. This command will create some templates for you to start with. To run this project, you need to go to the project directory with the help of cd myapp command and run ng serve --open. This command will start your Angular application and open the application in your default browser. So here you have up and running Angular application. So now in the next step, we will create a Bitbucket repository and push all this code into that repository. So let's go to bitbucket.org, and from there you can click on login. And if you are not having a Bitbucket account, then this is the right time to create one. So I have already an account, so I will choose that. Click continue, login, and here I am. Now I need a repository, so just click on create repository, type the repository name, my app, select the project, include readme file, no, include .git, ignore, no, for now we will leave it, create repository. Now you have your repository. To push your code onto this repository, just follow these steps. So first we need to add the repository. Now go back to your terminal, stop this with Ctrl+C and paste this command, and this will add the origin. Now push the code over here. and we are done. Now just refresh this page and you can see your code over here. Now to create the pipeline, simply click on pipelines, and over here you can find some of the sample templates that you can choose from. So in our case we would be choosing Node. Click on select and you will see a template from which you can start with. So let me zoom it a bit. Okay. The first thing that you can see over here is the image name. All the pipeline steps runs on a Docker image behind the scene. In this case, this is using node image because we need to run node commands. You can change the image at each steps by providing the image tag over here. But for now, we would be using node only. Then you need to type pipeline tag, and over there you will specify which type of pipeline you are creating. So this one is the default one which runs with the every commit. And you can add parallel tag to run two steps simultaneously. But for now, we don't need this, so I will simply remove this. Now let's do some indentation. Let's pull it back. This is the step that we want to execute. This is the name of the step. I will simply change this to installing dependency. So this is the cache tag, and you need to specify what things you want to cache. So if you specify the node over here, it will cache the node_module folder for you. And after that, you don't need to run npm install in each step. So I will remove this command for now because I don't want to run it. In the next step, I would like to run lint command. So I will name it to lint check. The cache I want to use is the same node because I don't want to run npm install. And the command for this would be npm run lint. Now in the last step, I will just copy it and create a new step to build the project. So I will name it to the build. The command would be npm run build. And the cache, I want to use node cache that I have installed in the first step itself. And I also need the artifacts. So I will add one more tag, artifacts. And the path of artifacts. Okay. So now we are done. Now simply click on commit button and you are done. It will automatically start your pipeline. So let's see what will happen. It will first install all the dependencies in the first step, and you can see the logs over here in the right panel. After that, it will run the lint command and then the build command. While pipeline is running behind the scene, let's take a look at how it actually works. So initially it looked like this with image and pipeline. In the image tag, you define the Docker file that you want to use for your continuous integration. In that Docker file, you can install tools which are required by your build script. And in the pipeline section, you choose the pipeline strategy, which are something like this. The default pipeline runs on the every push to the repository. Branches are for the particular branches and tags are for particular tags and so on. And each of these strategies consist of steps. Each step run on separate Docker image, and by default they have 4 GB memory, and yes, you can configure it if required. So this is the quick overview of the pipeline, and do let me know in the comment section if you need full tutorial on this. Now let's go back and take a look at the pipeline. So our pipeline is completed now. Now you just need to click on build, go to artifacts and click download. Now here you have your artifacts. So till now your whole CI process is done. Now we will see how you can deploy this build automatically on the Firebase hosting.